a sentence that we added in our draft 3 and deleted. The town has a town attorney, and they also have a second attorney for advice who's very well versed in law. He's represented towns in a similar situation as us, and this was his recommendation. The proposed ordinance defines participating as having a contract with the wind company. It is true that participating landowners do not explicitly benefit from the minimum setback from their property boundaries as do non-participating landowners. However, the turbines must be set back from residences whether they are participating landowners or not. The proposed text is certainly confusing, and I doubt it is legally enforceable in its attempt to avoid existing contracts between private parties even when they are consistent with local law. A legal bucket of snakes. Recommendation, remove it. So we have the recommendation from 2 attorneys to remove it, which we did.
Thank you.
That language was done by an attorney, by the way, who helped another town, Cape Vincent.
Cape Vincent has it in there.
Well,
You don't, no, but I'm just saying, it wasn't something that we drew up one Saturday afternoon.
We anticipated your question last night.
Yeah.
And you didn't get it, but I did read what I just read. I read that last night, because I did anticipate a question on that. However,
Might
the
not
town
have it.
has hired these attorneys. They gotta take their recommendations, and I didn't know exactly where the text I was given came from. We added it, and the other attorneys didn't like it, so.
Yeah, it was Cape Vincent.
On the advice of attorneys, we removed it.
It's a developer's attorney.
Pardon?
Do we have to go by that advice?
No,
Can we avoid it?
no, we don't have to, but there's 5 of us on the planning board, and we figured attorneys are smarter than we are,
Now
so.
that you know where it came from.
Okay, I defined that a few weeks ago.
You could, but there again, you know, we have 32 pages of documents and that we're dealing with. What would you do? You got,
I probably would have done the same thing, but
Yeah, really
now
good
that I know
with
where it
attorney.
came from, perhaps you could take another, couple hours and just look into it.
Maluski is
there
a,
again.
Maluski represents developers.
We like this sideline.
Rod, Hoppington also, when Jody brought that up at the Hoppington Wind Advisory meeting before the last one they had, it wasn't necessarily for good neighbor agreements. He was wanting to include that language because of what he was seeing in Chattagay, of how the developer is saying that the host neighbor agreement and the pilot agreement and whatever is superseding their law, and they're not able to get, they're in litigation over getting that, or possible litigation over getting additional sound testing. And so the reason that board gave that they were putting it in didn't have anything to do with what Lori mentioned. It had to do with what we're seeing in Chattagay about those other type of documents are being told that they're negating the wind law and they're not getting that sound stuff. So that's just another angle of why
And
that's.
maybe another one of the things that as we move forward with this law, and with all the others that we've been working on, that just finding the right place for it within the law is part of what we're dealing with. I know there was a couple of things there that we had to move things, pages, because they were just located in the place. So,
the purpose of this